Hello, my name is Melinda and I'm going to tell you about drafting and design. Now, show of hands, how many of you have ever heard about drafting and design? Okay. Well, do you know what they do for a living? Do you know what they do for their job?
Yes,
What do they do?
they draw stuff.
Okay, fair enough. Well, so I'm going to explain to you 3 different things about a drafter. What they do, what tools they have to use, and how much they make. So, drafter can do many things. Create 3D models for clients and manufacturers, like little displays of houses. So if someone's trying to sell a house or one of those cookie cutters, they typically show off a display of the house or what it's going to look like. Or we could do parts for other like machines, tools. I will explain more of that as more we go on. They also create floor plans for like many different things. So for big buildings, small houses, we can do drawings for a car. You name it, we can do it. We also 3D print tools or medical supplies. Now with this, if you're gonna do medical supplies, you need to know the basic human body. You also have to have a degree in that field in order to make those types of tools. Like prosthetics, orthopedics, surgical equipment, and cranial implants. Yes, for your brain. Now, what kind of tools do drafters use? Do you know? Do you know like at least one?
Tape measures.
Okay.
3D printer.
Now, see, when it comes to a tape measure, yeah, we use rulers, but mainly we use scales. Scales are a type of ruler, but it gives us a greater distance. So, like, we can draw a floor plan in a smaller paper scale, but in reality, when we use the scale, it gives you the overall length of that house. We also use T-squares just to make things, line up correctly. Mainly, we use that when we're actually drawing them, not really on the computer. The computer does that for us. Compasses and protractors. Those are all the handheld tools that we use. But our main thing, we use CAD, which is on the computer. That's how we use our basic tools every day. Not that bad. So we use CAD, which is where you can use your 3D modeling, or you can do basic floor plans. Rivet is also another one, but that gets more in the depth of a house, where you can actually put materials on a house, flooring, ceiling, lights. That's where they use mostly when they're trying to show off the house. SolidWorks is more for a manufacturing side. We use that to make different types of parts and everything, so when we go to make it into an STL file, we can print it out. Or building information modeling. That's more into like finding out materials for the building, codes, and overall like pricing. Now, how much do a drafter make? It all depends on what type of degree you have, either associates or a bachelor. Bachelors typically make more, but not in all cases. It depends on what kind of drafter you are too. So civil engineering, they start at $84,000. That's the basic that you can go at an associate's degree. You can go higher than that. If you're a bachelor, you can make over $100,000. Architects start at $78,000 a year. Again, that's with an associate's. Bachelor go over $100,000 a year. And the last one I'm going to explain is mechanical drafters. They start at $55,000. That's more in the lower, but again, if you have a bachelor's, you can go a lot higher than that. So in conclusion, drafting design can be very important in everyday life, because if you're sitting in a house right now, some type of drafter did it for you. You didn't do it. We all know what they do. It's very important. What they use for their job, it's also very important. And what I do in school, really hope I can continue doing it past school. You have any questions?
No,
No.
no, we're good.
Thank you.